Hello again. Lake District. In the Langdales. And tonight we're heading up that way. And we're going to head and camp up either by Bowfell or Eskdale tonight. So hopefully I should get up there before it gets dark. I should get some great views across to the Skye Trail range and looking down into the Esk Valley, which is a valley I haven't visited for many years. So I'm looking forward to it tonight. Weather is still, there's no wind. So yeah, come along and join me. See you in a bit. Not going to be a great pitch tonight. I'm really stuck, to be honest, because I can't really go on. I think to make the best of this tonight, it's pretty exposed. What do I do? Okay, what I will do is I'll lower my poles tonight as well. That will make my tent, my ridge of my tent lower. So hopefully it'll be lower profile to the ground. So hopefully that will negate some of the wind. But yeah, it's not the greatest spot, I have to admit. So, oh well, make the best of it. Needs must. So yeah, it's going to be a lively one tonight, but I've just had a cup of coffee. I've got all my down pants on and stuff, and my base layers on underneath, so I'm all snugly warm now. I got a new sleep mat tonight as well. I've got the Light Tour 7.5. So this is a 7.5 or 7.5, as in obviously the insulation rating, or the R rating as it's known. So I'm going to try that one tonight. And I say this is the one probably going to take over to when I do my trip to the when I do the Skye Trail in about 5 or 6 weeks time. So this is the one I'm going to take. It's better insulation than my Big Agnes, and also it seems to be a little bit lighter, and also a pack size it seems to be a little bit smaller as well. So far so good. Anyway, we'll see how we get on with that. I'm going to open up what have I brought? I got this in the Old Indian Guild pub. It's a Fell Brewery Cumbria, and it's a pale ale that they've got, so I'm going to try that one tonight. I got some pasta bolognese as well, so anyway, we'll have a little chill out a bit. Tent seems to be holding up okay. It's pretty blowy, but it's all guys out pretty strong, I think, so sort of about, I don't know, 7:30 now. I've obviously just been out to check the tents, check all the pegs. Everything seems to be okay. Tents, wind of anything's just sort of slightly died down a bit actually, which is good. Yeah, I'm sort of just eating. I've fed and watered my throat with a nice beer, so I'm all set for the night now. It's 20 past 6. I've just got a coffee on the go there. I had a pretty good night's sleep, actually. One of the best nights sleep I've had for an awful long time camping. It's probably more of an indication I've probably been had not much sleep this week with work. First things first, the light tour pad was excellent. So it's the first time I've ever used it. Super comfy. Yeah, obviously insulation value of 7.5. It was going to be more than enough in this weather. So, but from a comfort wise, it was fantastic. Really, much more comfy than the big Agnes that I have, the Rapide. The only problem I had this morning, I woke up, my sleeping bag is absolutely soaking. I can only assume it's condensation, albeit we don't seem to have an awful lot of condensation in the tent. But it's pretty wet, actually. Anyway, apart from that, all good. Today, I've decided that I'm going to change the route. So I am going to go a different route today. I'm still going to go up to Bowfell and Pike, but I'm actually going to come down by Rossett Pike and then come back down and hit the path, which is the Cymru way actually, which I did last summer. So I'm going to hit that and then head back down into Old Dungeon Gill, where I'm going to replenish some stocks because my gas canister is running on empty now. I think it was trying to get cooking last night in the wind. It's obviously used a lot more gas than I anticipated, so I need to get some of that. I'm low on water. And then I'll probably have some lunch down there, and then I'm thinking I'm going to head up by Stickle Tarn, maybe camp up there. So there's a Paviarch and Harrison Stickle, I think, up there. So I'll do that tonight rather than go into the S Valley. So slight change of plan, but just got to be flexible. I think it's for the best. So I'll get me coffee. So the other thing I brought on this trip is just in terms of my preparation for the Skye Trail, which is in about 5-6 weeks time. I'm obviously really conscious on pack size. So I had my usual Wayfarer meal last night, but I've bought a number of these tent meals, which I've tried one and it was okay. Maybe it was the wrong flavour for me. Well, I've got a couple of breakfast ones here. So I've got a blueberry burst breakfast, and I've got super seed and red berry. And later on tonight, I'm going to try one of these, an Italian inspired main meal, and an almond jalfrezi. So that one's predominantly couscous, this one's predominantly rice. I'm going to try these. The beauty of them is obviously pack size. They're next to nothing, and they only weigh I think about 110 grams. So as you say, I'm doing a 6 or 7 day trail, you know, it's a lot easier to pack this type of stuff rather than the Wayfarers, which are double the weight and probably 3 or 4 times the size. So anyway, thought I'd just mention them, see what they're like. Let me know in the comments if people have tried them, see what they think. I'll let you know when I've had breakfast. Bit of rain last night, but it's a good old Lancashire held up in the wind as well. It's a good old tent, this. I just put some rocks on the guy outs last night and on the pegs, just to make sure they didn't get blown out. It's pretty much held up okay. Yeah, so the tent's held up pretty well actually. I say I did put some stones on, as I just said, and I did do a mod on this tent. So I actually put this ring on, and then I use this, and it just gives me a little bit more, one of these like a rabbit ear connector, and it's just, you just wrap it through around there, tension it, and I tend to get a lot more tension on the tent. I think, if memory serves me correct, it used to be on here, I think, the original one, on the actual fly sheet when you used to tension. But yeah, all good. All packed up. As always, guys, leave no trace. It's exactly the way I left it. As you can see, Clouds are beginning to lift now, so I think we're going to be in for a fairly nice day. I think we are expecting some rain later on tonight, but so you can see the aptly named 3 tarns. There's one, there's another one over there, and then there's the 3rd one. So Bowfell, slightly in the mist, but it is clearing. So we get up there, should be good. Whew, what a great camp. Absolutely looking forward to today. The wind has really died down now, so I'm hoping it's going to be really nice on top, and I'll be able to get the drone out and hopefully get some really nice footage. Anyway, bit of an uphiller to start the day. Get the lungs going, have me breakfast so I feel nourished, got some calories in me. Let's get going. We're climbing up Bowfell now. Had to get one of me poles out, help me up. It's a little bit slippy underfoot, especially with the rain we had last night. I do find using a pole gives you good traction, a little bit more safety and stability. So, as I call it, I'm doing my all-day pace, which is I walk at a slow pace that I could keep up all day rather than hurtling up to the top of the summit. So it's very steady, very easy, but I'm still out of breath. Whew. Heading up to the clouds now. A beautiful day though. You get a bit of sun come through, it'll certainly blow those clouds away. There's literally hardly any wind, so just hoping, as I said before, we get to the top, I get some views, I can get the drone out, it should be amazing. Oh, that's a slab of rock there. Whoa, look at that. Just coming up to the top of Bowfell now, in the mist, but surprisingly not too cool actually. It's quite nice, the weather, no wind as such. Well, that was an experience up at Bowfell. God, I don't think I'm bad at navigation, but that was horrendous. I kept going off the wrong way, and the mist was so thick. I just kept going round in circles, and because it's so much rock there, you know, you're trying to find your you're trying to get your bearings of where you are and which way you need to go, and you're clambering over wet slippy rock. My pole is bent, so I've tried to bend it back into shape. It's creaking a bit, so I don't know whether that's going to last the day, which obviously is pretty crucial because I have a trekking pole tent. So if that breaks, I haven't got any gaffer tape with me. I'm a bit stuck, so I may have to think about what I do tonight now. I might have to camp in the van, or maybe even just head home. It's just I say it's just knocked me for six that a little bit, because it was really exhausting, and because the rock is so slippy, and you're climbing over big boulders, and it was not a nice half an hour, I have to admit. But I found the path now, so eventually go back to your basics and get yourself sorted out. But I'm gonna head across now to Eskdale, maybe have a little stop up there and catch me breath, I guess to say, and then we're going to see about where we go down. I still think I'm going to head down to Old Dungeon Gill, and the idea of having pie and chips at lunchtime with a pint seems very appealing now. So, you can see, just coming to the summit of Eskdale. and it's very much a all day pace today. Nice and steady up the top. It's not looking good weather-wise. I was hoping the clouds would have cleared by now, but I don't think that's going to be the case, which is a bit pity. But I think when it's like this, I think it sort of justifies my decision, I think, to head back down to the Langdales and just drop. It's no good being up on the top. You can't see anything. It's treacherous terrain with the boulders, they're slippy, so it's not easy going. But yeah, anyway, that's Pike done and dusted. These are the bits I hate. It's quite steep, it'll be slippy, so I'm going to put the camera away. So that's S Pike at the top where we've just come down. You see right down, just over that lip is the S Valley. And if I pan around, you have Great End, and that basically follows across to Broad Crag. There you go, Tarn, at the base of the majestic Bowfell, where we were camping on the other side last night. So we walked basically along there, the other side of S Pike, and then eventually we come back around the back here. But yeah, Angle Tarn, sorry. Looks very inviting, doesn't it? So, nearing the end of the day. I've just come down there, actually, so that's Rossett Pike. So it's a pretty nice gentle path coming down, meandered through. Looks quite steep, but it was quite gentle actually. You sort of look up there, that's actually Stake Pass, which is where you go up on the Cumbria Way. And this is Mickleden Beck, I think it is, that you can see here. So this will take me into the old Dungeon Gill pub, where I'm going to have a very well earned stop, a nice pint and lager shandy, and hopefully they got their famous pie and chips on, which was well worth it. So yeah, so they'll probably wrap up now. Interesting camp. Not the 2 days that are planned. Just going to do the one, just the one night last night. Tonight I'm just gonna, I think, sack it. I've got a broken pole. I've also got no gas as well, although I could try and find some. So I've done a couple of little boobies last night really with it. So didn't bring enough gas. Didn't realise because of the wind that I was going to use more gas. So obviously ran out. Literally just had enough to make a cup of tea this morning. But again, just all about preparation. And I've probably missed a trick on this one, I think. I don't think I've probably prepped it. So it just goes to show, yeah? Even us old people can still get it wrong. So guys, thanks for watching again. As I say, this was more about just testing the kit out before my Skye Trail trip in about 5 or 6 weeks. Obviously, I've got a broken pole, which I'm glad I broke now rather than in the Isle of Skye. So didn't bring any gaffer tape, which could have fixed it. So again, just little things that'll put in my notebook, make sure I've got those sort of accessories and bits of kit that I need when I go on the Isle of Skye. You've always got to plan for it, always the worst eventuality. Anyway, thanks again guys. Hope you liked the little video I've done, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. And as always, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's greatly appreciated and it just helps grow the channel. Until the next one, ciao.